Welcome children to this video. In this video, I will be discussing the poetic devices. So as you can see on the screen, the first poetic device is simile, which is very common. So simile is what? It's a poetic device which compares two things with the help of two words. For example, like and as. Examples are given there. You can see as brave as a lion, her face ashen like that of a corpse. So the face is compared to that of a corpse. That person is compared to a lion. Second poetic device is metaphor, where also there is comparison, but without the use of like or as. Next poetic device is imagery, a poetic device where certain words are used to create a mental image in our mind. For example, marry children spilling out of their homes. The moment we read this, we can see children, we can imagine children coming out. Next is symbolism. There also we find that physical objects are used. Okay, for example, young tree sprinting of signs and turned wrong. Next is alliteration, a poetic device where there is repetition of the same sound. See you soon. See, S sound is repeated. B is buzz. B sound is repeated. Next is personification, a poetic device in which animals, plants are given human characteristic. Tree is sprinting. Trees cannot walk, but we see that here it is used say that tree is sprinting. So personification. Next poetic device is anaphora. Anaphora is actually when a same word is repeated in two consecutive lines. For example, you can see get busy living, get busy dying. In the poem Keeping Quiet also you have anaphora. Try to identify it. Next we have assonance. Assonance is the repetition of the same vowel sound. Okay, try to understand. Same vowel sound in particular line. For example, here you can see victory with no survivors. Would put on clean clothes. Here the O sound is repeated, victory with no survivors. So when same vowel sound is repeated, it is assonance. Let's see the next poetic device. Next poetic device is oxymoron and paradox. Very, very important. So children, oxymoron is that poetic device where we find two opposite words are placed together. Okay, it's very simple. Two opposite words when placed together, it is oxymoron. Whereas in paradox, you will find a statement, when you will read it, you will find that it is not acceptable, it's not possible. But when you reflect upon that sentence, you will understand that, oh, yes, it might be possible. For example, the pain is mightier than the sword. So how can a pain be very powerful than a sword? But if you understand, yes, through your writing, you can be more powerful than using sword. Next we have antithesis. Now, antithesis is the use of contrasting words or ideas, and usually opposite ideas, but usually they are separated by a comma. For example, you can see on the screen, united we stand, divided we fall. Okay, opposite ideas. Man proposes, God disposes. Usually children find confusion in paradox, oxymoron, antithesis. So antithesis is opposite ideas and they are placed together with separated by apostrophe is the next poetic device where not present, that person is addressed. Okay, next we have onomatopoeia, a poetic device that uses words that sounds like that sound. For example, TikTok, buzz, beep. Okay, sound words. For teen poetic devices, enjambment, a long sentence where the same thought continues. Okay, we have that in Keeping Quiet, we have that in My Mother is 66. So a poetic device that involves continuing a sentence or thought from one line to the next line without using punctuation. So thanks for watching. Do keep studying and all the best for your examination.